pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The minutes have been distributed. Are there any changes to the minutes? Changes? Is there a motion to accept the minutes as distributed?
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. All right, we'll move to citizens' comments. Any citizens wishing to speak tonight? No? Okay. Supervisors' comments. I watched the inauguration the other day, and if people didn't have an opportunity to see that, the poet laureate, her name is Amanda Gorman, and it's about 6 minutes long, and it's worth watching. I told a couple of people, and for a 22-year-old young lady, she was about as poised as anybody could be at that age, and at any age, really. I think it's worthwhile watching it. And now that the election's over, I wish the new president great success, and I hope that everybody else does as well. So we'll start with the town board comments. We'll start with Mr. Diamond tonight.
I'm so excited to be back at an actual town board meeting and not doing this over Zoom. So just glad that we're back here in person. So that's all I have to say.
All right. Next, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, we were kind of joking about the discussions that we were having during our work sessions, but I have to say, that's really when the meat of everything happens here. By the time we get to the town board meeting, you know, it's run-of-the-mill stuff, but we have great conversations during our work sessions, and I was glad that you came.
Me too.
Thank you, and thanks to everyone who's watching as well.
Mr. Drowsy.
Yeah, ditto on the work sessions. That is really where the work happens in the discussion. You know, you ask all the questions you need to ask, hopefully, and get clarity. So with that, I'm looking forward to tonight's meeting.
Yeah, I just want to thank all you guys for coming out today. You know, it's getting cold out there. Those who are watching on PAC-B, thanks for watching. Little update on the phone system, the new phone system, the 8x8 that we installed. We got all the phones registered to Al and I, was it this week or last week? On Monday. We're gonna probably be moving the phone numbers over as soon as I get the bill copy. So we'll be up and live on that in about 10 to 15 days. I haven't received it yet.
I think Nancy emailed it to you yesterday morning.
Okay, I'll have to check my email again.
Good. Let you know if you don't have it. Good.
Yeah.
She copied me in on when she sent it.
Yeah, so everything behind the scenes is all set up. All the extensions have been created. All the ring groups for all the employees, and the auto attendant has been built. So just looking to move the phone numbers over.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good job.
So will that be more user-friendly for people calling into the town?
Oh yeah, so when people call in, they'll say, you know, thanks for calling Town of Lysander. For Supervisor Wicks, press 1. For Dina Falcone, press 2. For Town Engineer, press 3, so on and so forth. So we'll be an auto attendant as well too, so.
And it'll forward things to our...
Yeah, so that way when you guys out there leave a voicemail to certain individuals, that voicemail will then be transcribed over to their email. So they'll be able to get their email on their cell phone if they have it set up that way as well.
That's great.
Right? Okay. Move on to the department head reports. Mr. Yeager.
Nothing else.
Why don't we take this time, you can discuss our proposed motion B.
Okay. So we've got motion B is the whole public hearing for a local law to increase the maximum lot coverage on industrial parcels. Currently, our code has a maximum coverage requirement of 30% for industrial parcels outside of the Radisson Industrial Park. The Radisson Industrial Park's lot coverage is a maximum of 50%. We have limited industrial land in the town of Lysander. That land we should try to use, be as flexible as possible with to encourage business and economic growth in the town. 30% lot coverage is very restrictive compared to other municipalities in the county and in the area. And it's even more restrictive than the Radisson Industrial Park. The reason that this has come up is there is a proposed project on the industrial site at the corner of Henkel and 690 on the northeast corner of the intersection there. That is an industrial zone parcel. It is a 1,007,000 square foot warehouse facility that will cover about 42% of the 93 acre parcel. We don't want to lose an opportunity to attract a very large business from an economic growth standpoint in the town of Lysander because of an overly restrictive lot coverage requirement in our current zoning code.
Do you know why it was originally put 30?
I really don't, because it's really restrictive when you think about that from a development standpoint.
So everything we see out there that exists already has been.
We don't actually have any industrial use other than Horner's junkyard, or the junkyard up on Lansing Road that's currently developed.
Okay.
We don't have any other.
So what's a grana? That's not industrial? What
It is, but it's in the Radisson Industrial
Oh,
Park,
that's different. Okay.
which allows a maximum
Allows
of
it.
30% lot coverage.
And the lot coverage, does that include parking lots, or is it just?
It does,
Okay.
it does.
Okay. So what's the proposal for Henkel and 690?
A large warehouse facility.
A warehouse.
1,007,000 square foot warehouse. It's 1,550 feet long by 650 feet wide.
You like the warehouse down here, the one, that's similar to the warehouse down here for the food, whatever, what is it?
McLean.
McLean?
McLean?
Yes, similar, actually significantly larger.
Really?
120 loading docks, and it's a pretty big facility.
Do you know what, can you say what it's for?
Until the formal application is into the planning board, I prefer not to.
When I took a look at that spot, when Mr. Yeager told me about it, I actually drove out, my wife and I went out, and that area of the town, it ends right at 690, so it's good in and out, you know, there's no residential, and the area that that would surround it, it's all trees. It's a perfect location for that type of business to go in, just, it really is, from my perspective. I mean, if you go out, you can look at the lot, there's really nothing around it, so.
I just have one question. There's no water or sewer out there.
This project would extend sewer to the corner of 690 and Henkel, and there is a water main there already.
Coming from?
Aqua.
which way? From Henkel Boulevard?
Yeah, it comes down Henkel Boulevard to the corner there.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Mr. Rosino? Ms. Falcone?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Okay. We're going to move on to the regular agenda items, and it's pretty thin tonight because we thought we were going to have the WEP come in. Mr. Frank Mento was going to come in and give a presentation on the proposed sewer consolidation by Onondaga County, but he had a family emergency, so he wasn't able to come in. That's why we only have a couple of pieces of business to conduct tonight. So, starting with A, may I have a motion to correct the hourly rate for the following employees effective January 1st, 2021.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All right, these were just, there were some mathematical errors in our original agenda that we put forth at the last meeting, and they needed to be corrected. That's what this is. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. May I have a motion to hold a public hearing on Thursday, February 4th, 2021 at 7 p.m. in Lysander Town Hall to adopt proposed local law number 1 of 2020, amending the Town of Lysander Code section 320-32A sub 3 to increase the maximum lot coverage from a maximum 30% to a maximum of 50%. This resolution shall authorize the town clerk to advertise for same.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Any new business from the board members?
Just a quick question, do we have any update on the Melvin Farm proposal or status? I know that we have had some conversations and it's been quiet for a while.
Yeah, I think that when we last talked, there's supposed to be a proposal by the end of the month, correct? Yeah.
Okay. Just was curious on the
Yeah.
update, so. Are there any other proposals that are pending besides Melvin currently? or-
Other than this one that may move forward if this resolution
Okay.
goes through, but other than that, we don't have anything. Anybody else? Okay. I don't think there's any need for an executive session. All right, may I have a motion to adjourn at 7:11?
I'll move that.
Second it.
Got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.